Hello people, I really want to talk about this game coming out. It's this Ghost of Tsushima game 2. It's not called Ghost of Tsushima, you get my, you know. I really want to talk about that game because I've been hearing things on the Hello, on the grapevine. We were meant to get a Jin Sakai story, in the game, in this game, and where I would have believed and think Jin Sakai would, leave the island of Tsushima and go to the mainland of Japan. And yeah, I'm pretty much hesitant to don't buy this game because you got a person who's playing that role of that, I don't know if she's a Ronin or a Shinobi. I heard she is a very intense woke person. Like, she said some really vile stuff too and everything else in her tweets and shit like that. Well, her X account and everything else. I'm pretty much hesitant to actually not buy this game because I think Sucker Punch really done a real bad mistake casting her as the main role for this new Ghost of Tsushima game. If I was them, right, this is how I would do it, Well, finish making this game off, right? Finish making this game off and just make it as like this is basically and practically part of the whole Ghost of Tsushima universe, and go back to make Ghost of Tsushima 2, because you can't really call this Ghost of Tsushima 2 because it's not really Jin Sakai, like the main character in the first game. I don't believe this is actually this is just my thoughts about this game. This is not Ghost of Tsushima 2. This is a totally different story based in the same universe. And if I was them, maybe they should stop making this game and go back making Jin Sakai story what they were meant to do, or finish off making this game, right, for everybody to play and everything else, and go back to Jin Sakai again, because this is what we should have got in the first place, another Jin Sakai story in the Ghost of Tsushima, like where Jin Sakai goes to the mainland of Japan and probably be based more in Tokyo, and you can travel all over in the countryside and actually travel inside the city too of Tokyo, in ancient Tokyo, more or less, because that's how I would have visioned the next Ghost of Tsushima game to be at. To my own knowledge and how they should be going with the story, where Jin Sakai didn't kill his uncle. That's how I would have, make the story, where he's practically fleeing the island of Tsushima to go to the mainland, and they're still hunting him down and everything else. They're still hunting him down. They're still hunting the ghost down. Well, he is the ghost. And he travels to the mainland to try to get away from him, but they still, know who he is in the mainland of Japan, like fleeing Tsushima Island. And that's how I vision the story to be, because he didn't really want to kill his uncle in the story. That's how I vision the story to be as, because he'd broken so many of the Shogun rules of fighting, like not fighting with honor and everything else, but he did that for his people of his land. And that's how I envision the story to be like, because I don't know the ending to, if they ever did made it like that. Like, I don't really know the ending, but I don't know. They probably hunt him down in Japan. The main islands of Japan. Like, probably, go to Tokyo. The Ghost of Tsushima of Tokyo. More or less. Like, that's how I envision it. But they choose to, choose the female character for this role. And the thing is, right, with her, the female actor who's playing as her, I think they should practically replace her with a different actor and get her out of it, because of what she's in and all the political stuff she's in and how vile she is. Like, I think they should just replace it with a more nicer Japanese English actor, and Japanese actor too. They should, replace her with a different voice actor, for people. If you really want people to really play this game, don't have a political activist, doing your game. Like, don't have a political activist doing the main character of your video game. Like, this is just my own knowledge, what I do know. Don't have political activists working within your games. Don't. It's like, it just wrecks the whole game in itself. And like, that's what I think. That's what I think. What they should be doing with this, like, second entry. I don't call it. This is just my knowledge. I don't believe this is the second entry of Ghost of Tsushima. I just think it's like on the top. This is what I always say about certain video games and movies. They should not call it a Ghost of Tsushima 2 where it's not based on the main character. Because, like Jin Sakai, he was the main character of Ghost of Tsushima. He's the original Ghost. They should just call it Ghost of Tsushima Story. That's what they should have just called it. And maybe in the future, down the line, they could go back to Jin Sakai's time and make his story. And to my knowledge, I think they will probably make that for the PS6. It's a bit of a shame and a bummer. Oh, sorry, rephrase. It's a bit of a shame and a bummer what we are getting. We're not getting Jin Sakai no more. But if Sucker Punch, like, I'm trying to put this into words, and what I'm about to, what I mean, what I'm kind of about to say, but I can't really describe it. If they do this game, they should go back to Jin Sakai's timeline and do like kind of like a Metal Gear thing, like Final Fantasy kind of shit, go back, in that timeline, like, go back and forward, That's how I should think. That's how I think that they could repair their reputation, because Jin Sakai was such a fucking iconic character, and I played that game to the end. I practically put videos on it, everything else. Have a playlist of it, me finishing it. It was pretty much a long, intense game. the art of that game and the beauty about that game is nice and everything else. Yeah, that's how I should think they should, like, Sucker Punch should repair their business, because they said, what I heard, they said they were meant to make a Jin Sakai story, but I think they had the script there of the story, but they didn't. I don't know what happened. Who knows? But maybe with that script, whatever I heard about on the Hello, on the Grapevine or something, when they finish off making this game and replace a new voice actor to do the role for her, a more nicer person, not as, not an aggressive activist. I don't like activists at all. I don't like them. Very mean. They're very mean people, I had my dealings with activists in the past before. They're not really nice people. They like to shut you out and everything else. Act like, what's it called? Gatekeepers and everything else. Sorry about that with the yeah, it's a police car. Yeah. If they do make this game, I think they should be working on fixing their brand in a way, because they're like, Sucker Punch is really damaging their brand with having this voice actor doing the role for this female samurai actor. Oh, sorry. Rephrase that. I'm sorry. I'm a bit dumb and slow in the head today. Because I'm going to rephrase it again. Sucker Punch has kind of a little bit damaged their brand in a way, having this voice actor who's playing the female role of this samurai or shinobi or Ronin, whatever she is. They should replace another voice woman actor or motion actor, whatever you want to be called, to do that role. Like, because if you're going to have her to be the main voice of that character, it's not going to really sit well with your business, man. It's not. And the thing is, right, like, if I was you, Sucker Punch, replacing her with a more nicer voice and tone and everything else, and not just that, to make the character compassionate in a way, when she's helping people, making her be nice and strong in the same time, because she is a woman. Women are very compassionate people too. That's how I would see it, because they need to repair. They need to repair this game. If anybody if people like if you really want people to play this game, you have to remove this activist out of your business, and replace her with another motion voice actor. That's how I look at it. It would fix up your business. It'll make people come to play your video game. And not just that too. When you finish that game, you can actually go back to Jin Sakai's timeline and make a Ghost of Tsushima 2. I don't consider this Ghost game, Yoko, I can't even say it. It starts with a Y. I don't consider this as a second entry. I don't. Because it's not Jin Sakai in it. Like, they need to be better making their video games, because I've been playing Sucker Punch's games for a long time, since Infamous, you know, since the PS3 era, and they haven't done anything wrong by me with, you know, they haven't done wrong by me with all the video games I played in the past before, like Infamous and all their other games too, like Ghost of Tsushima and everything else. They haven't wronged me at all. They made beautiful games, and great action-packed games and everything else, like Infamous 2. I love them games. I wish they can remake them games, like, seriously, and play as Cole McGrath again. They really need to fix their brand. They don't want... Please, Sucker Punch, please don't go into this political... Please don't become political, you know? Like, please. Like I had so much faith in your games in the past before. Please don't make me lose my faith in you guys, you know, because your games are great. Your games are great. Like, I'm saying it in the bottom of my heart. Your games are great, but you need to start doing better and stop, you know, and you know, veering away from your path. You know, it's like you're veering off to a different path in business, because and I hope you'll find this video and, you know, and listen to the fans. Like, listen, I'm talking for fans out there in the world, you know, who been a big fan of your games for a long time, since the Infamous era, I haven't really played Sly Coof, the raccoon game. I didn't play that game. I've seen Easter eggs of the game. I've seen Easter eggs of the game on Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. I haven't really played that game. I do have the game in my collection, in my library, in my physical library. I just want you to do better. Like, don't veer off your path. Please don't veer off your path in your way, because you've made beautiful games and great games. And I'm just going to leave it as a note here. See it, bye, and God bless.